Hi, welcome back guys. On this episode we are going to bond in the anchor locker board, start fiberglassing it, and then hopefully we'll move on to the ceiling, finish the ceiling, and that's pretty much made the major structural stuff done. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, like I just said, so what we're going to basically do is get that board bonded in. It's only going to be a short day today, so I'm focusing on getting the board in. I've got to take the jack down, then jack it back up, get it perfect. Where I want it is, this is the last bit now. Once this board's bonded in, you ain't going to be able to move it. So yeah, get the board in, jack it up to the right height, bond it, let that cure for today, and then tomorrow we can come back and start fiberglassing it. I could jump to the ceiling, but I just want to get this fiberglassed in so I know 100% it's not going to move, it's solid. If you see last week's episode, well, when you see it, it'll be 2 weeks, but yeah, so I've done all the windows there, all fully done, the kitchen's all done, fiberglassed, obviously all the structures under there done, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I've only got that job here and this roof ceiling, and like I said, that is pretty much all the structural stuff done. Obviously I might do a few bits here and there. I need to see how this seating, how strong it is after fiberglass that board in. I might want to put some supports underneath. I know I've still got the air vent in the toilet to do, but I'll do that at a later time when I can pull everything out of there. And that's just one patch of fiberglass. I have been debating on sealing that up, but that won't be too hard. I can do that at a later time, before painting obviously, but I'm going to replace it with an air vent anyway. Maybe a smarter looking one, because it's got missing handle to twist it on, it's missing, but that's future jobs. I'm just going through, and then after we've done in here, we're going to jump straight into the engine bay, support that transom from the inside, fiberglass the bottom of the floor, and that is also going to have future jobs once I'm on the water, for where the batteries need to go, where the fuel tank's going to go, because obviously I want this boat sat pretty much level on the water. And if I place the batteries down, I can just see it. One side could be heavier than the other, so it's not going to work, so I'll have to wait. And then I can build a little box in there and get the batteries properly set up and go from there. But anyway, enough talking. I'm going to clear this mess up quick, and then we're going to get the board set up and start bonding. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, that's that bonded in. Looks really good. Put a good amount on, as you can see. I've left the bottom for now, just because, what am I thinking? Yeah, so what's happened is obviously I'm jacking up this and that is pushing down on this bit here. So what I don't want to do is bond it, then loosen this up, and then it's always there's always force on it. I'd rather it just be, trying to get my head around it is, tomorrow what I'm going to do is fiberglass this, fiberglass the top, fiberglass the side, let that cure off, the same day, because obviously it only takes about an hour for this stuff to go hard enough for me to carry on working, is then drop the jack, bond and paste this. Also, I need to check it out anyway, just see how much it does come up, see if I need to support underneath inside the actual hatch. But yeah, today's a good job done. So tomorrow, like I said, we'll do that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, new day. I think I was speaking a bit gibberish yesterday. I don't know if I was high off the fumes or I don't know what happened. But anyway, all cured now. I'm ready to start fiberglassing, so I'm going to cut all that out. I am going to do a little bit of sanding just to make it a little bit smoother. Placed an order yesterday. Got some more cups and little things. Just be amazed how quick you use them up. And once they go hard, I try and pop the rest of the resin out, but sometimes they just break. So order some of that. So yeah, like I said, cut the fiberglass, sand it down a bit, and we'll crack on with fiberglass and that whole top. Wait an hour, then let the jack down, and we can check out, see how that turned out and what I need to do to it. But yes, crack on with it. Okay, that's been about half an hour. It's just tacking off now. So it's looking pretty good. I took the jack down when I started fiberglassing because it was actually pretty solid. It was that solid with the bonding paste that it was loose up there, so it weren't really doing much. That's all in there now. Really strong. 4 layers all in total each way. I just got to take the pieces of wood away from down there, and then we can check to see if I need to raise this up a little bit or just bond it, fiberglass it, and hopefully that'll be strong enough. Otherwise I'm gonna have to go inside and build something to support that, because this, especially this area here, this area is going to be used a lot to go in and out the hatch, to do the ropes and everything on the locks. So a lot of traffic, and obviously if people want to go and sit on top or sit on the front, they'll be going through this way. It might be a bit easier than trying to climb all the way around the side of the boat. But what I'm going to do now is let that cure for a little bit longer, and then we'll take these away and check it out. Okay, I've taken the wood away, as you can see. Had a look underneath, and that is pretty solid. It's not going to go up, it's not going to go down. What I think I might do in the future is actually build a frame underneath this, just to give it extra support in the middle of this. So really the next stage is, I'll quickly clean this bit up here. We'll get the bonding paste in there, leave it overnight, come back tomorrow, and we can fiberglass that little patch there, and that will be the anchor locker fully completed, which is great, nice and solid. So yeah, let's carry on with that. Okay, and that's all bonded paste now. Yeah, so that's going to be it for today. Like I said, tomorrow, fiberglass setup, and start moving on to the ceiling, which will be the last structural bit in this cabin area, really. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, new day. I'm actually going to not going to finish that just yet. I'm going to jump straight to the ceiling because that is probably the worst job. I want to just get it over and done with. So yeah, like I said, all the strips are cut. All I've got to do now is cut them in the middle so they overlap perfect. Otherwise it starts messing up, starts bubbling. So I'm going to do that, get the resin poured out. I've had it tied up already, so we're all ready to go. And yeah, let's go for it. Okay, this is actually the second day now. The first bit of time lapse, I did that stringer there and the bottom of there. So this is actually all cured now, perfect. And obviously today I quickly, to save obviously a lot of talking, just carried on with the rest of the 3 stringers. I found it easier doing these 3. You'll see on the beginning of this stringer here, I started doing the chop strand, then I put the woven on top, and it started falling down again. And this is what I've been dreading, because I had to sit there with that one, roll it out, do it again, as in, you know, get the heater there, keep rolling it, make sure it sticks to it. And that one did turn out perfect, but I did spend like at least an hour making sure it stayed up and everything. But yeah, jumping back to this one, I put the woven on, it started falling down. I was like, lucky enough I just see a separation of the woven and the matting, so I pulled the woven off, kept the matting up there, and I already cut out the double width of the chop strands, so now and then, so I decided to chuck a second lot of chop strands straight on top of it, and I thought, you know, I'll risk it, see if it sticks. If it sticks, if it don't, then I'll just restart the whole process again. And it was perfect. The air bubbles could come out properly. So all of this now has got 2 lots of chop strands, a lot thicker, wider, and I could do all 3 of them in the space of an hour and so, and it's just turned out great. Like I said, this was probably the biggest thing I was dreading after doing that one up there, and it just kept falling down as well. But now I should have just stuck with the chop strand. It's going to be strong enough. It's only to hold, well, it's going to be structural and it's going to be to hold that board up, but you know, 2 lots of chop strand is going to definitely be great. I understand using woven on like all the cracks and everything, because that will not crack now, but I'm happy with that. So I'm going to let this cure and then I'll be back. Okay, as soon as I put the camera down, this whole strip started falling off. I just don't understand why. These 2 are bone dry, perfect, solid. So what I did with that is I cut another lot. I've done a shorter one first, put the little heater under for about a couple minutes just so it could get a little bit tacky. Got the second layer on. That's all stayed up there now, perfect. Don't understand why that one fell off. Maybe it is because it's more of a curvature there, where obviously these are flat surfaces and it's only got to go around the button, where this went round the button and round. Yeah, so that's probably going to be it for today. It took a lot longer than what I thought, because obviously cutting it all again and put it on, I didn't want to bore you with that. You've already seen it once, so finished there. And then tomorrow, so it will be the last day tomorrow. What I'm planning to do is clear all this, because it'll be the last day in here, and cut this galley underneath the floor. I haven't done that yet, and that will be all of this structurally done inside this. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, new day. Sealant has gone off perfect. All nice, solid, all that's done. Very happy with that. So I'm gonna have a quick tidy up, move everything. Yeah, move everything onto the seating area for now, because I still need the fiberglass, still need the resin in here, just to do that strip today, obviously. And then after that, I probably actually will leave it in here, because it might only be slightly, but I'm sure it's probably a little bit warmer in here than it is out there. And then we can move on. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly tidy up, flick the floor up, get that out of my way. And like I said, just 2 little bits, well, 2 bits to do. We'll see how bad I've not looked underneath properly yet since doing the bonding paste, so we'll check it out. Okay. Okay, so that is now all completely done. So that is now solid, a solid floor. Also, I don't know, I think I was blocking the camera a little bit, but when I did that wall a long time ago, I fiberglassed around the door, so that's now a solid door. And then obviously when I've done the head of the double bed, so there's a board going across there, I also wrapped it. The only thing I didn't do is fiberglassed up there, so I've just done that, made that solid. It will need cutting because I've as you can see, overlapped a little bit. Obviously it's gone around and down and so now once that's gone off, that is a nice solid door frame. There was originally a lock here, so I had a bonding paste so you can see from the outside, maybe a little bit. Yeah, just here. So obviously that will need sanding down and a little bit of fiberglass, toughen that up. But that's pretty much everything done in here. Like I said, I think the only big patch or biggish patch I need to do is the toilet. I'll just quickly open it for you guys, which is those 2 holes that I done from the outside. But like I said, I want to get all this done in here, probably do the engine bay, and then when I start filling all the holes outside, I can jump in a toilet and fill that hole at the same time, get all the toilet stuff out, because this floor will be all back down and done. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last episode or whatever, but so my original plan is each floor should be able to come up if emergency. But what I've been thinking is this main floor is just too much of a big board to lift up. I don't know if you see on the time lapse I struggle because obviously it's a nice fit. So what I'm going to do is actually, that's going to stay solid, and then probably stay so much around, and then have a big hatch here. So in emergency I just have to quickly pick that up. I don't have to worry about the kitchen, I don't have to worry about anything else. Put a nice little latch on it so I can pick up and just inspect it. And obviously if there's water, then I know to take the whole floor up, because there will be 2 bilge pumps, because like I said before, I'm actually going to close off the engine bay and have 1 bilge pump in here and 1 in the engine bay, and probably come up with a system where if there is emergency, maybe like some sort of plug or something, or shut off valve, so I can open it to use both bilge. But that is if there's a real emergency. Yeah, sorry about that, someone turned up. So yeah, so that is pretty much it for this week. We've done well. We've got all of the structural stuff done inside. I'm happy with all that, happy with all this. So really next week, like I said, jump into the engine bay, have a look at the transom from the inside, see if I need to do any sanding, see if I want to take, or because I know I already sanded when I first done this whole floor, it might be a case of just reinforcing the whole lot with fiberglass, and woven on the transom, patch all the holes that I need to do. There's a couple of big holes that might as well get done while I'm in the engine bay. Also, I'm not going to, I don't know if I said this as well, but I'm not going to put the batteries in place just yet, just because I need to know whereabouts to put them to make the boat level. Obviously there's going to be loads of stuff moving about. I might have to put some temporarily brackets down just to hold the battery down, just get it past its boat safety certificate so I can get it on the water to test that out. But that's a little while off yet. So yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.